So Jem, so if I do this row operation, R4, 4 into R1, 4 into R1 minus R5, so we substitute the value in R5. So I will get a 0 here, right? Because I'm substituting this fifth row, and then these entries, they will also change. Okay, so I'm not going to explain those parts because okay, it will be long history. So maybe so so we will get a 0 here, right? And so you see little by little we are getting some kind of 0 on the first column, right? On the second line, so next what we do, we divide we divide the third row, so we have -3 here, so we divide the third row with -3. Okay, so then -3 become cancel and we get 1, right? And then we maybe then we do another thing, like, so if we get on, so we add the first row with the second row, sorry, the column. So maybe, so think like we have on here, right? So we add the first column with the second column. So the second column where we have -1, so on plus -1, it will become 0, right? So see, this way, slowly all of the entries below this pivot point, it will become 0. Okay, and this way you have to do all the remaining parts. So I think that is so difficult. So that's why you can just use online calculator, like RREF calculator. Okay, so I'll show you just within a second. So it was like 2 1 2 on 3 5. It was a 5 by 4 matrix. It was a big matrix. Okay, 5 by 4 matrix. So as we are from AI sector, most often we will use our computer to calculate these types of metrics. We don't need to do it by our hands. So 2 1 3 5, that is a good sign. Two, 1 3 and 5. Okay, so on 2 0 1, 1 2 0 1. I'm just pressing tab. Okay, on 2 0 1. From to go from on column to another column, I am pressing tab. Okay, that's why I'm doing it so fast. And then -3 -1 -5 -8. Then 1 4 -2 -1, 1 4 -2 -1. And then 4 4 5 8. So now I just click here. Okay, you have to tick here. Okay, you have to tick here, reduced. So it will give you the RRE form. So I calculate.
Okay.
So you see here, firstly R2 minus R1, then R1 R3 plus 3 into R1, then R4 minus R1, then R5 minus 4 into R1, then 2 into 2 by 3 R2, then R1 minus R2 by 2, R3 minus R2 by 2, we replace R3, and then R4 minus 7 into, so this a long history. Okay, and finally you will get something like this. So okay, now you can see like how can you, so x1, right, x1 equal to 3, and then x2 is equal to -1, and x3 is equal to 0, right? So you can just easily find out the value here. And can you see, like, can you tell me, uh, is it linearly dependent or independent? Or can you say me? Can you tell me the rank of this matrix?
3. So if the column is more than ranks, so that's dependent, right?
If the yeah, right. If the column is more than the rank, so it is dependent. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then here rank is 3, right? Because first pivot point 1, so here is second pivot point, and here is third pivot point. So the rank of this matrix is 3. And you also will get the, I mean, alpha 1 is equal to 3, and alpha 2 is equal to -1, and alpha 3 is equal to 0, right? So you can get the alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3. So those are maybe, they are called, if I look here, so those are called maximal subset, okay? Do you remember maximal subset? So those alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3, they are called maximal subset of the independent vector. Find the maximal sub of the independent vector. So if you see here, uh, only this part, let me mark it for you. This part, okay, this part is independent. Okay, Jem, this part is
Oh,
independent because here we don't have some kind of all the entries containing 0. We don't have that part. So this part here is independent. But the last two row here, this is not in this is not independent. This is dependent. So we
oh,
can say,
oh,
yeah. So that's why for this question, the maximal subset, what is that? Yeah. So for this reason, the maximal subset of independent vector, so they are alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3, okay? As I have explained in homework 4 maybe. What is those? You see here, maximal subset of independent vector is alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3. So because they didn't have all the entries, all the rows, all the entries of the row containing 0, they didn't have that. So alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3 was independent that in that case. So I think we should end here because it's too late,
yeah,
and I'm really sorry for disturbing you guys, because I can feel like it's really so hard to listen to something so boring. And I also need some good preparation before going to arrange any group
all right.
study. Yeah. So